Hello and assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Hope everybody is doing great today. Thank you so much for joining. Just wait for a more minute because, it's 8. You don't need to wait anymore. So let me welcome you to the 10th day of our workshop. And today is the final day, right? Why it's the final day? Why we are not having the 15-day workshop? Because the topics that we have to cover in the last week that I thought that we would cover in the third week can easily be covered via videos, right? So I don't want you to be engaged here for the whole week just to learn tenses and voices. Okay. So inshallah, I'll be sharing with you the videos in which we cover all the 12 English tenses and also active and passive voice, right? So you can watch those videos, clear your concepts, and if you find anything difficult in them, if you find that something is missing or you need some assistance or supervision, just message me on my WhatsApp group and I'll be conducting a live class just on tenses and voices, right? So it's not that if I'm saying that this is the last day, so we won't be meeting again. If you find any difficulties and if I get enough requests, so we can have another live session in which I'll give the answers to all your questions related to tenses, related to voices, and also related to any other topic of Jolly Grammar, right? So let's begin our today's session. Today's session gonna be so important because today we shall learn all about spelling rules, the spelling rules that are the part of our Jolly Grammar course, right? But before I start teaching you spelling rules today, I thought, because I have been reading the comments of many of you, and you were saying that some of you even don't know about short and long sounds of vowels, right? What are short vowel sounds? What are long vowel sounds? What are syllables? So if you don't know these things, it's really difficult to understand the, what do you say, spelling rules. So briefly, I'll first tell you what are short vowels, what are long vowels, what are syllables, what are monosyllabic word, what are disyllabic word or multisyllabic word, and then we will quickly start all the spelling rules, right? So let me just have a look at your comments. How many of you are here? And we will shortly dive in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the people who have already liked the stream. If somebody haven't, so please do it. So YouTube get the notification that it has to promote the video. Thank you so much, dear all. I hope my voice is clear now. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. The word is not syllabification, it's syllabication. Fication is not the word, syllabication rule. Okay? Monosyllabic. Hello, everyone. Chalo, let's get started. Go back to our slides. First of all, let's begin with this. Cheek. Come on. Forget about this. This is something way advanced. We are not going there, right? Acha, let's talk about vowels. What are vowels, right? Vowels are, we all know that A, E, I, O, U are vowels. Okay? But why A, E, I, O, U are vowels? Why not B, C, D are vowels? Why not H, L, M are vowels? So there must be something special with these letters, right? That's why they are categorized as vowels. So let's learn that why vowels are vowels. The first reason why a vowel is a vowel, that a vowel can be sustained or sung. What does it mean? For example, if I say I can sustain my voice and I keep saying for long. I can sing it. a, a, right? We can just make the rhythm with vowels. They can be sustained. हम उन्हें खींच सकते हैं. Sustain का मतलब in English, in Urdu, Hindi, sustained mean हम उन्हें खींच सकते हैं, हम उन्हें बोलते रह सकते हैं और उन्हें गा भी सकते हैं, right? This is the first point why A, E, I, O, U are vowel and why not the other letters. Second reason why A, E, I, O, U are vowels, it can be made louder and softer. Now listen to my voice carefully. If I say ah, I'm just now I'll say it with a louder pitch. Ah, I'll say it softer. Ah, right? Oh, just take care of your ears, okay? Or even I can say, oh, I can say it softly, I can say it loudly, right? This is the second characteristic of vowels. Third, we say vowel with an open mouth. Do this practice. Say A, E, I, O, U or the short sound A, O, A. Your lips will not touch each other. Your mouth will remain open when you are saying these sounds, no matter long or short. Okay? So these are the three characteristics that are specific to vowels. That's why they are vowels. मुझे उम्मीद, अगर आपने पहले मेरी वीडियोस नहीं देखी होंगी तो मुझे यकीन है कि शायद ये वाली बातें आपको पहले ना पता हो. ठीक है, वाउल्स वाउल्स होते क्यों हैं? बचपन से हमें पता है कि ये 5 लेटर वाउल्स हैं, लेकिन क्यों है ये, क्यों नहीं दूसरे चीजें वाउल्स होती. ठीक, तो आज इंशाल्लाह आपको ये पता चल गया होगा. दूसरी चीज देखते हैं कि why consonants are consonant. What is a consonant and why consonants are consonant? Why they aren't vowels? ठीक. A consonant is a blocked sound. It is blocked by some point of the mouth, either by tongue or teeth or lips. Now, what does it mean? Whenever we say a consonant sound, consonants are anything else than vowels. K, B, D, G, they all are the consonant sounds, right? Try saying any of the consonant and check your sound is being blocked by either your teeth, your tongue, or your lips. I'm saying the k sound. K, 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 k. It's just blocked by my, what do you say, upper palate. If I say g, 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 my tongue and the sound box is blocking the sound. If I say sound, the sound of letter F, my teeth are blocking the sound. If I say d, 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 the tongue is blocking the sound. Okay? So consonant sounds are blocked. They cannot be sung or sustained. Try to say k for a little long. You say k and it will be finished. C के sound बोले it finish हो जाएगा. आप इसे खींच ही नहीं सकते. आप इसे गा ही नहीं सकते unless you say cat, या आप बोले खा, या आप बोले खा. Unless you match a vowel with a consonant, you cannot sing the consonant. Okay? So indeed, you are sustaining the vowel. The consonant sound cannot be sustained or sung. हम इसको ना गा सकते हैं ना खींच सकते हैं, except some of the letters like we can sustain this a little. Oh, we can sustain this a little. But the other thing that why they are not vowels, because they are block sound. To say we keep our lips closed. To say oh, we keep our tongue. Our tongue is touching the base of our upper teeth. So this is again a block sound. Next, kya hai? What is the feature of consonant? Another feature that it cannot be controlled for volume. Let's try saying the sound. कोशिश करें. Let's try to say it loudly and then softly. You just can't control your voice. ये एक ही तरह निकलेगा आपके मुंह से. ब बोलने की कोशिश करें. ब. Try to say it loudly. Try to say it softly. You just can't control it. If you are listening to me, do what I'm saying. ठीक है? अगर मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ करने को तो please करें. आपको पता चलेगा. You will experience this difference. ठीक है? आप जितना भी जोर लगा के बोल लें, आप को इससे जोर से बोल ही नहीं सकते. और ना ही सॉफ्ट बोल सकते. मैं इससे हल्के भी नहीं बोल सकती. मैं जब भी बोलूंगी यही साउंड आएगी मेरे मुंह से और नाक से. इट्स अ नेजल वॉइस, राइट? सो this is another difference between consonant and vowels, that consonant cannot be controlled for volume. Is it a nice piece of information? If it is, so like the video, type it in the comments section that this is something new that you learned, so I can understand that, okay, I have given you something new today, right? Now let's talk about, okay, we are done with a consonant and vowels, okay? We are not going for, let's go back to vowels. Now, before we learn about syllabus, let's learn about vowels. Vowels are the letters, English letters that have two sounds, right? All the vowels have two sounds. The first is the short sound of vowels, and the second is the long sounds of vowels. What are the short sounds of vowel? I'll just demonstrate them. I'll tell you how to say them. What are the long sounds of vowel? They are nothing but the names of the vowels. The long sounds of vowels are simply the names of vowels. What is the name of this letter? It's A. What is the name of this? It's E. This is I, O, and U, right? So these are the long sounds as well. Short sounds of vowels. To learn the short sound of vowels, I showed it before as well, but let me tell you it once again. If you want to learn the short sounds of vowel, what you have to do? You need to, excuse me. Keep your one hand on the side of your fist. One is your fist, the other is your hand. Say the preposition at. जो फर्स्ट साउंड है उसको थोड़ा सा खींचें, ए को खींचें और फिर बाद में बोलें. जो आपके मुंह से पहले निकल रहा है ना, ए, दिस इज द शॉर्ट साउंड ऑफ लेटर ए, वावल ए. At, apple, antenna, and. ठीक है? So at बोलेंगे, आपके मुंह से short vowel sound निकलेगा, right? A. Let's say the short sound of letter E. That's E. This is the edge of my fist, right? Edge, edge, edge. Say it with me. You say j, j, this is the short E sound. ठीक है? बोलेंगे short E है. This is a. आवाज में difference देखें. This is a with a big open mouth. This is right? O. On बोले, say on. O. This is the short O sound. Long O, short O. Under. Simple. जब आप किसी को call करते हैं ना, या वो birds को बुलाते हैं, when you call birds, so this is under. Sound of short sound of letter U. Now, the most tricky sounds for us, for the non-native speaker, especially if we are from India and Pakistan, because this sound doesn't exist in our native languages. That's why we struggle saying this sound, and we very confidently teach our kids incorrectly this sound, especially. It's e, n. Try to say the word n and focus that what part of your mouth is moving when you say the n sound. I ki sound ko hum usually, the letter I sound, if we talk about the short I sound, we say E. It's E. It's not E, mama. This is not E. It's E, N, N. Right? So these are the 5 short vowel sounds: A, O, and A. I hope the short sounds are clear. If not, so please watch my video on this topic. I have also shown you the picture cards for the shape of mouth. Okay? So there are the shape of mouth is so important in articulating these sounds properly. If this is clear, write it down in the comments box, and we are moving forward. Now let's talk about syllabus. We are done with what are vowels, what are consonant. We are done with the short and long sounds of vowels, and now we are talking about syllabus. This is from one of my videos in which I have told all about syllabus in detail, and this video is in Urdu. ये वाला जो आपको सीन नजर आ रहा है ना स्क्रीन के ऊपर, ये उर्दू वीडियो के लिए मैंने बनाया था. तो आप ये वीडियो भी देख सकते हैं. What is the syllable, how to count syllables, and what are the types of syllables. I will just go very quick because I have to cover the rules. ठीक है. Syllable is nothing but the number of vowel sounds in a word. ठीक है. syllables कुछ नहीं होते, बस number of vowel sounds होते हैं. एक word के अंदर आपको कितने vowel sounds सुनाई दे रहे हैं, वो number of syllable होता है. What is the syllable? It's simply the rhythmic beat that we हेयर बिकॉज ऑफ वाल. अगर हम वाल्स निकाल देना अपने वर्ड्स में से, यहां से मैंने वाल निकाल दिया है, से द वर्ड, द रिदम इज मिसिंग. दिस वाल गिव यू द रिदम ऑफ द वर्ड, एंड दिस रिदमिक बीट that we get by putting the vowel in the word is called a syllable. This is a syllable now. With a vowel sound, you get a syllable. If you have one vowel sound, one syllable. If you have two vowel sound, two syllable. This is cat. Only one vowel sound, it's one syllable word. But if your word is cotton, I have one syllable vowel sound here. This is one syllable. Cotton, ton. This is a schwa sound. So this is the second syllable. Right? This is how we count syllables and what are syllables. Now, how to count syllables in word? We can go for the chin method. We can go for the rhyming method. Okay, let me quickly tell you the chin method as well. Look at this. Look at this. For example, how to count the syllables, right? I'm keeping my hand under my chin, right? Like this. And now I'll say a word. I don't know if you can see it, but try to see the drop of my chin or do it yourself. I'm saying the word cat, cat, cat. How many times did my chin drop? Only once. But if I say cat are paler, cat are paler, how many times did my chin drop? Cat a paler, 4 times. So it's a multisyllabic word or 4-syllable word. This is the best way to count the syllables because I just told you what to say vowels, we need to open our mouth. So when we say a vowel sound, it means we are saying a syllable. And how we are getting it? Because our mouth is opening again and again. Second method can be you can keep a hand on your throat and hum the word. Let's hum the word elephant. Elephant it has 3 syllables. Elephant, right? Because when I hum it, I can feel 3 vibrations here, right? Another method that is the most common method, but it's a little confusing for kids. What happened that it's the clapping method, right? For example, you say the word flower, flower, flower. But sometimes what happened that children just don't understand it and they just keep clapping. So the syllable just get lost in between, right? So if you want, you can begin with this method for only 2-syllable word. But when it comes to multi-syllable word, for example, automatic, some will say it correctly, but some of them can also say automatic. Now they are not counting, they are just clapping their hands. Okay? So the best method is to count the drop of chin. Second is the humming method. And this is, I don't suggest it, but if you think that is good for your kids, do it. This is the way to count syllable in the word. This syllable part is very important to teach long spellings to kiddos. Okay? Types of syllables we are not going to cover here because types of syllable is a very long topic and I have already uploaded video on this. So anybody who is talking about syllabication or types of syllable, Mama, please go and watch the videos. I'll send you the videos. ठीक है? जैसे मैं यहाँ पे बोल रही हूँ वैसे ही मैंने उन videos में बोला हुआ है तो please उनको देख लें. वो बिल्कुल बड़े बड़े अलग से topics हैं. हम उन्हें इस workshop में cover नहीं कर पाएंगे. ठीक है? So ये these are the types how to count syllables. ये मैंने 3 तरीके लिख दिए हैं. If you want to have a screenshot, go ahead. और ये video भी आपके पास है उसके ऊपर YouTube पे. ठीक? These are the types of syllables. We have closed syllables, we have open syllable, we have magic key syllable, we have Okay, I'll tell you the magic key rule today. Vowel theme syllable, we have what is next? Diphthong syllable. Okay, R control vowel syllables, and the last one is consonant plus LE syllable. If you want to learn all these syllable types, इसमें होता है क्या, ये क्या होती हैं, please watch the video. Please, I request you. ठीक है? Let's move forward. We are not going. I have just told you. This is again a video. You can learn how to break the words into syllable. ठीक है? ये मैं भेज दूंगी आपको. We are now jumping on to our spelling rules. Okay, some of the rules are included in Jolly grammar, and some I'm just adding on because I want to clear your concepts. Before I move to telling you spelling rules, I just want to have a quick look at confuse I and E sound. Watch the video on this sound, please. And this sound. Kids get confused with the sound of a and eh because we don't pronounce it properly. Okay? So if you are teaching kids the sound of vowels, make sure please that you are good at sounds. Okay? So please, अगर आपके बच्चे ई आई या ए की साउंड में ए और ए के साउंड में फर्क नहीं कर पा रहे, मेक श्योर कि आप सही से बोल रहे हैं. जब मैं साउंड बोलती हूँ तो आपको समझ आ रहा है कि मैं अलग अलग बोल रही हूँ. If I say the word, if I say, for example, the word pan, if I say the word pan, and if I say the word pen, and if I say the word pen, can you hear the difference? So when you can hear the difference, they will also hear the difference if you pronounce these words properly. And it's not about why this happens. Because first thing, these sounds are foreign to us. ठीक है, ये हमारी लैंग्वेज की साउंड्स नहीं है. हम I have seen many YouTubers video. They are so nice teachers, but what do they do? That they write the vowel sound, and here they write the Hindi version of that. I don't know how to write Hindi. So if they are writing a here, so they write something that is equivalent to this sound in Hindi, but it can never be. These are English sounds. They don't have any equivalent in Urdu or Hindi, right? It's just depend on the articulation. Please teach articulation to kids, how to move their mouth. Articulation, what is articulation? मुंह को कहाँ पे position करना है. आप जब उन्हें position सही सिखा देंगे ना मुंह की उनके कि where you need to touch the tongue, where you have to block the sound, they will say these sounds properly. They will understand these sounds properly. So the main problem why kids don't get the sounds because we ourselves are not confident in teaching these sounds. They need to do ratta system or please guide when to teach spelling rules in school. They just give random words to memorize. They should do ratta system or teach one by one rule. Acha, let's Farhad, I'll answer this. Okay, let's begin our topics because our rules and the question answer session will go at the end as well. This is a rule of thumb that English words don't end in I, U, V, and J. When I tell you that a rule of thumb, it means that from 95 to 98% words from 2 million English words, English approximately has 2 million words. Okay? So from these 2 million words, almost 95 to 98% words follow this rule. Okay? Just a few, you may find a few words that are rule breaker, that are not following the rule, or you would have some specific reasons why they are not following the rules. Okay? So if a word is not following any rule of thumb, try to find out the reason. Let's see these words that I just said. The English words don't end in I, U, V, and J. So if we hear the sound I at the end, if you hear the sound U or V or J at the end, how will we write these words? If you hear my, and I, so we cannot write I at the end, we will write letter Y. For this, we have a story of shy I and Tuffy Y. Tuffy is not a word, it's just we made it. Shy I and Tuffy Y, ठीक है? Please write down this in your notebook. Check this rule on my YouTube channel. I have just given a story that I is shy to stand at the end of English words. That's why his best friend Y comes to help him always. And whenever you hear I sound at the end of English words, you need to write it with Y. Okay? So this is how you can teach shy and toughy Y rule and can make children understand that why we are writing letter Y in place of I. We can also write I with the IE sound, IE pattern, but we have only 4 common words that end in this: tie, pie, die, lie. Right? Except these words, if you have I at the end of a short word, most of the time it is letter Y. Fry, dry, try, cry. Another spelling for I at the end of English words, since we cannot write single I, so this is IGH. For IGH, again, we have just a few common words. If you want to learn all these things, you will have a separate video in which I have given you the list of these words. Okay? So please, if you want to learn more, watch that video. Some words that end in IGH and are common: hi, sigh, nigh, thigh. These are coming in my mind. You can have the complete video for this. Okay? English words don't end in U. If you hear U sound at the end of English word, you will have some other spelling or either this pattern. K, U, Q. The sound is coming, but we are ending the word with a silent final E, right? Or you can also say that is the long U spelling. N, U, new. U, few. D, U, due. We are ending either with EW or UE because English was don't end in U. Okay? Have, her, a, v. The spelling is complete. This is a short a sound. Have. But we still put E at the end. Why? Because English words don't end in V. Live. Remove this v. Live. We end with silent finally because English words don't end in V. Similarly, love, because English words don't end in V. Here, O is saying the sound. If you have watched the video that I sent to group last night, that O says a sound when it is followed by N, M, V, a TH. I don't know how many of you have watched it. Here, O is saying the a sound, the short vowel U sound, because it is followed by V. V, love. It's not love. It's not love. Neither of love. It's v, love. Okay? So O is saying the sound. I've sent the video. I don't know if you have got any time to watch that, but O can say Now we have English was don't end in J. So if you hear a J sound at the end of English word, we cannot write letter J. How we can write then the J sound? With DGE, badge, fridge, or either with GE, change, charge. Okay. Now when to write DGE and when to write GE, for this we have rules and we are going to watch it shortly. CK rule we have already discussed, so I'm not repeating it just to save the time. Right? We have done CK rule with long vowels as well. We also did CK rule with the long words as well. Just a quick revision if somebody has missed it. If you have a short vowel sound, for example, a and then a k sound at the end, you will write CK together. For example, sack, sack. Okay? After a short vowel at the end of a short word means monosyllabic word, you will write CK. This is the CK rule number 1. Okay? CK rule, second part. If you have a long vowel after, if you have a long vowel and then you have a k sound after it, you will write letter K. E is a long vowel, letter K. If you have a consonant and then the k sound, blink, blink, bling, and then k sound, you will write letter K. Right? K will come after long vowels as well as after consonant. But they all are short words, monosyllabic word. In some words में देखें हमारे पास सिर्फ एक vowel sound है, ये एक ही vowel sound है, ये भी एक vowel sound है. Long vowel है, but sound is single. E is a single sound. ऐसा नहीं है कि 2 लेटर्स हैं तो साउंड भी डबल हो गई, सिंगल लॉन्ग वाल साउंड है. सो मोनोसिलेबिक वर्ड्स के बाद सी के और के आता है. इफ यू हैव अ डाइसिलेबिक वर्ड, फॉर एग्जांपल पिक निक, पैन एक, tragic. So if you have a long word or disyllabic word, two syllable, multisyllabic, you will write letter C at the end, no matter which vowel is here. If it's a long word, you will write the long, the kharvi kha, letter C, sorry. ठीक है? These are the rules that we teach at the beginning to kids, because CK में हमेशा मसला होता है बच्चों को. And how to teach this, I have already told you. If you want to get the videos, watch the tricks to teach kiddos, I'll send it to you. ठीक है, वरना खुद भी सर्च कर लें, प्लीज खुद से सर्च कर लें तो ज्यादा अच्छा है. Spelling rule for the j sound. J sound के लिए I just told you that we either use DGE or we also use GE. When do we use GE as j sound at the end of English words? एक चीज को याद रखिएगा, short vowel sound and short word. Spelling rules mostly depend on the vowel sound and the length of the word. Short word mean monosyllabic word. Monosyllabic word means that has only one syllable. ठीक है? One syllable means only one vowel sound. I have given you all the possible definitions. ठीक? Short word means it has only one vowel, right? Vowel sound. Now listen to it once again. DGE rule. What are the points to remember? When do we use DGE? We use DGE as j sound after a short vowel at the end of a syllable. ठीक है? At the end of a syllable or at the end of a short word. For example, let's quickly see the examples. Here are the examples. The word is badge. B-a. As a short vowel, j. Badge. W-a. J. Wedge. F-r-e. J. Fridge. D-o-j. Dodge. N-a-j. Nudge. So after short vowels, we use DGE. Let's go back and see the GE rule. When do we write GE at the end? GE to make the j sound. If there is a consonant or a vowel team before the j sound, it is spelled J-G-E. For example, C-H-A-N. This is a consonant, and now we have the j sound. Change, change, j is coming here. So we will write G-E. After a consonant, we cannot write D-G-E. Or if we have a C-H-A-R-G-E. This is an R-controlled vowel. R, okay? Charge. So after an R-controlled vowel, even, you will write GE. Or if there is any vowel team, if it's not a short vowel, right before, if it's not a short vowel right before the j sound, you will write GE. ठीक है? अगर short vowel होगा और उसके फौरन से बाद आपके पास j sound आ रही है तो आप लिखेंगे DGE, और अगर उसके अलावा कुछ है तो आप लिखेंगे GE. ठीक? अब ये बच्चों को कैसे बताना है? अगेन आप पहले खाली DGE रूल बताएंगे. इफ दे नो शॉर्ट वाउल्स एंड शॉर्ट वर्ड्स, दैट दे शुड नो. लाजमी उनको बताएं ये चीज कि शॉर्ट वाउल्स क्या होते हैं, शॉर्ट वर्ड्स क्या होते हैं. ऑब्वियसली वी आर डूइंग ग्रामर नाउ, सो phonics has already been done. So tell them that if they hear a short vowel sound and that's a short word, you need to write DGE. ये आप पहले बता देंगे. Give them lots and lots of practice. Give them the worksheets that are available on my website. They all are free. And then you can later go for the GE rule. ठीक? इसको तोड़ तोड़ के देना है प्लीज. इसको ऐसा मत समझें कि एक दिन में सब कुछ आ जाएगा. No. It will take time, but once the concepts are clear, the spelling will get easier to them. Another rule, frost rule, we have already discussed in detail. I'm not going to repeat it, but again, it is all about short vowel and short word. If you have a short vowel sound at the end of a short word, we need to double F, L, S, and Z. See, in the class, in this workshop, I told you this rule in detail. These are some words, and here are some exceptions to floss rule. Gas, g, as, b, us, as, us, is, was, yes, his, has, plus. These are some of the exceptions to floss rule. You can take a screenshot of this. When you are teaching rule, don't teach kids any exceptions. Let them absorb the rule properly. Later, if they are coming with, oh, you said that we have to double the letter after a short vowel, but look at this. In bus, we have a single one. I was recently teaching this rule to one of my third grader. He's a third grade, but he's a new student, my new student. So he said, I said that guess is an exception because he is big enough. So I just told him the exceptions as well. So he said, no, guess is not just the exception. I have seen on the guess station, they wrote it with double S. He lives in where he lives in US somewhere, right? He lives in US. I said, maybe they did something else, or go take a picture of this and send me if they have written it with double S. So it was in his mind, maybe they have written gas station and he was reading it with double S. So children can come with these things as well. Enjoy. CH or TCH rule. What is it? Again, as I told you, remember two things: short vowels, short words. In TCH rule as well, if you have a short vowel sound and you have a monosyllabic or short word, you will write the ch sound with TCH. After a single short vowel, at the end of a short word, we write TCH. For example, ch, h. For example, st, ch, stitch. P, a, ch, patch. Or a, short a, ch, match. Okay? They all are monosyllabic word. We can see we have only one vowel sound. And after the vowel, right after the vowel, we have the ch sound. So we are writing with TCH. Okay? If we don't have a short vowel and the ch sound, write CH. There's another point to remember, that English words never ever begin with TCH. TCH can never come at the beginning of the words. If you have the ch sound at the beginning of the word, it will be CH, like in church, like in chips, like in chocolate. Okay? Hope this is clear. Here are some examples and here are some exceptions. Much, it's a short sound, but we are writing CH. Such, rich, which, sandwich. It's a disyllabic word, but it's written in exception at many places. So I have added it here. These are the CH exception. Now look at this, TCH in the middle. K, e, ch, kitch, e, n, kitchen. So TCH don't come in the middle, but here it's coming. Satchel, hatchet, right? So these are a few exceptions. You can write them down. And from thousands and thousands of words, if you have got just a handful of exceptions, it's quite easy to memorize them, or just make list of them, paste it on your children's desk, in your classrooms, keep revising them, and your kiddos will get this. Okay? Doubling of the final consonant. We have already done doubling of the final consonant. I'm not going to repeat it. Okay? This is the worksheet that you will find on my website. Go get it, work with your kids, and enjoy. Remember that doubling of final consonant rule doesn't go with nouns. If you are, say, b, a, s, bus, and you are adding a consonant, suffix es, so you will not double the s and add es. Doubling of consonant is h, o, p, hop, plus we are adding a suffix, hopping, right? Now, if we want to write hopping, so we need to double the p and add ing. This is doubling of consonant rule. 1, 2, double I do. 1, 2, 3, no double for me. But this will apply, doubling of final consonant will apply only to verbs. Okay? It doesn't apply to nouns. Write down this point, please. Moving forward, CK at the beginning, I have told you this already, right? Some exception to CK rule at the beginning: kangaroo, skunk, skate, and there is another animal, koala. Koala. K-A-L-A. Remember, English spelling rules are not for English names. For example, if the word is Karachi, ठीक है? Karachi, K-A-R-A, yes. Karachi begins with K, not with C, right? We don't write Karachi with C. So we cannot say that this word is not following this rule. This is not an English word. It's a proper noun. It's a name of a place. So it may not follow the rule. It's his wish. हम जैसे मर्जी लिखे हमारी मर्जी है हमारा शहर है हम कराची के से लिखेंगे लेकिन for Iskhank is Kate and Iskal is also an exception. You can write these words. इसकी भी रीजंस होंगी बट वी आर नॉट गोइंग इनटू दिस डिटेल ठीक है कि कहाँ से ओरिजिन है इन वर्ड्स का क्या हिस्ट्री है इन वर्ड्स की ये सारी रीजन मिलके एक्सेप्शंस बनाते हैं बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेल दैट बिकॉज दैट्स नॉट आवर टॉपिक ठीक है वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रूल and this is indeed the rule of jollyphonics but I'm teaching you here as well ठीक है Jollyphonics mein when we start teaching kids the alternative spelling, this is one of the rule that we teach there. Alternative spellings ke rules hote hain, theek hai? Many of the alternative spellings of vowels have rules. If you want to learn the rules for the alternative spellings of vowels, I welcome you to my channel, Homeschooling with Hira. Learn all of them, get the worksheet, make your kids solve them, and don't do ratta. Don't make them cram the spellings. Okay? They all are logical, sensible rules. You can buy my book as well as a guide for you in which I have listed all the rules. Okay? Welcome back. Come back to sounds of letter Y. Okay, what are the 4 sounds of letter Y? Letter Y has 4 sounds. The first sound is y, its own sound. It happens at the beginning of the words. Y says y at the beginning of the words. ठीक है? Y says long I sound at the end of syllables and short words. I'll show you the examples. ठीक है? Don't get overwhelmed, please. Y says long E sound at the end of long words. Y says short E sound in the middle of English words. अभी easy हो जाए बिल्कुल ना absorb it nicely. Y says y at the beginning of the word. I also have a song for this. I just don't want to sing because again it's not let me just give you the rhythm. Y has 4 sounds, ya, e, I, ya, e, I, ya, e, I. Y has 4 sounds, ya, e, I, ya, e, I. Right? Y says ya at the beginning of a word, beginning of a word, beginning of a word. Y says ya at the beginning of a word, beginning of a word. Right? Y says I at the end of short words, end of short words, end of short words. When we teach this to bacha party, when जब हम बच्चों को करा रहे होंगे, so we will just go with this one. We don't give them this example of cycle. So Y says I at the end of short words, end of short words, end of short words. Y says I at the end of short words, end of short words. T. Y says E at the end of long words, end of long words, end of long word means multisyllabic word, disyllabic word. This is pony, funny, classy, right? Why saying E? Because they are long words. They have 2 syllables or 2 vowel sounds. So Y says E at the end of long words, end of long words. ठीक है? Y says I in the middle of, sorry, no, it's not I. इसको मैं song में लेती भी नहीं. I don't teach this to kids initially, and it's also not advisable to teach this according to Jollyphonics. But for you, you should remember that Y can also say the short E sound, the short sound of letter I, E, in the middle of English words. J, E, M, gym, S, E, M, symbol, M, E, mystic. Right? So I hope that this rule is clear. I have given you the song as well. It's a multisensory way of teaching. And if they don't remember the whole thing, they remember the song. Kids remember songs very well. You just start chanting it and they will get the rule. ठीक है, तो do it, make your own songs, make song for anything. स्पेलिंग्स के भी सॉन्ग बना ले, उन्हें स्पेलिंग फटाफट याद हो जाएगी, नहीं याद हो रही ना, उनको बोले रिदम में पढ़ो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल CIR CUS, आई डोंट नो, मैं तो इस तरह नहीं पढ़ाती, बट इफ यू हैव टू मेक देम क्रैम. कल टेस्ट है और उनको जो है स्पेलिंग नहीं याद हो रही, तो स्पेलिंग का गाना बना ले, गाने याद हो जाते हैं. ठीक है, बच्चों को पोम्स याद हो जाती हैं, स्पेलिंग का गाना बना के सुनाए, उन्हें याद हो जाएगा अगर इमीडिएट कोई टेस्ट है. अदरवाइज प्लीज डोंट टेक शॉर्टकट्स, टीच देम प्रॉपरली. they will they will remember this, and you will get the reward. ठीक है, इंशाल्लाह. सो अच्छी तरह से पढ़ा लें, थोड़ी मेहनत कर लेते हैं, खुद सीखते हैं, बच्चों को भी पढ़ाएंगे. ठीक है, सो लेट्स लर्न विद मी. Soft C rule. Soft C rule I have given you yesterday very nicely. I guess everybody has got it. C, whenever C is followed by E, I, or Y, C says the sound, letter S sound. Send, century, I, city, circle, circle, cycle, cyclone, fancy. Soft G rule. Letter G may say germ whenever it is followed by E, I, or Y. Germ, gene change, gigantic digit, hygiene, gym, allergy, and apology. But there are so many common words that don't follow the soft G rule, like give, blah, 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 blah. You can have a picture of this. See, I have already explained it. That's why I'm not repeating it. Open syllable rule. I want to repeat this because some of you had confusion or still have confusion in open syllable rule. Okay, what is an open syllable? If your word has 2 syllables, okay, and the first syllable is ending at a vowel sound. For example, B. Look at this word. This syllable is ending at a vowel. So the vowel will shout its name. इसको इस तरह कह सकते हैं that the door is open. This is an open syllable. The door is open here. And in my video, one of the video in which I am teaching open syllable, बहुत अच्छे से मैंने बताया है. Please उसको देख लें. Please उसको use करें अपनी बच्चों को पढ़ाने में. बच्चों को दिखा दें, वो समझ जाएंगे. Please. देख लीजिएगा वीडियो को ओपन सिलेबल की, उसमें मैंने बताया that how they shout their names. अच्छा, वापस आ जाएं. Listen to it. Please. When the door is open, it's not closed. This is an open syllable and I will shout its name by saying I. So the sound will be B, I, by, and bull, Bible. If the vowel is at the end of syllable, vowel shouts its name. And when you just do this, that he falls down and shouts its name, तो बच्चे लिखते वक्त डिक्टेशन में इसी तरह करते हैं. They do imitate how to give dictation for long words or for open syllables words, right? Tell them you have to write the word unicorn. Break it into syllable. Unicorn. Okay. What is the first syllable? U. So it is at the end of syllable. How will you write U? A single U, because at the open syllable, it will shout its name. U. Let's write ni. E. Remember, this is a tricky word. Here, I is saying the E sound. But since this is open syllable, it will shout E, uni, and then spell corn. K or corn. Right? Let's do one more thing. Detail. Detail. Detail, detail, tutor zyada achhe. Cupid. Let's go for Cupid. Okay. Cupid. Cupid. Spell it. U. The syllable is breaking here, so we'll write a single U here. We won't write UE, right? Single U will say the U sound. Cupid. Pid. Cupid. Is the spelling right? Yes. Excellent. Okay. So this is how we teach open syllable rule, and this is what open syllable rule is. In multisyllabic words, we have lots and lots of open syllables, so please do teach it nicely. बहुत अच्छे से देखना है ना, तो please video देख लें. ठीक है. Letter I has many deviation to this rule, but there are still some words in which I say long I sound at the end of syllable. United, rival, Bible. As I just told you, letter I is the most trickiest vowel. इसके बहुत मसले मसाले हैं, ये बहुत जगहों पे ना गड़बड़ करता है. कभी ये लॉन्ग ई साउंड बोलता है, समटाइम्स इट से द लॉन्ग ई साउंड, समटाइम इट सेज the short e when it's not required to say short e, and sometimes it says the long I when it's not required to say long I. For example, if I say the word wind, W-I-N-D, the sound is wa, I, the long I, and. But this is a closed syllable. Why I is saying its long sound? It should be a sound, but it's saying it. ठीक है? Mind, I, d, mind, g, I, d, grind. Acha, same pattern. If why is it happening that if letter I is followed by two consonant, I may say its long sound. This is another rule. You will find this with the name of find and gold rule on my channel. Find and gold rule. Same thing happens with letter O. O may say its long sound when it is followed by two consonant. For example, k, o, cold. It's not called, ko. It's not ko, it's o. Or simply the word old. O is saying its long sound, although it is in a closed syllable. यहाँ पे कोई open नहीं है syllable. This is closed, but since it has two consonant after it, it's saying the long sound. So you can check out this rule as well. You don't need to teach this rule to kids, ठीक है? Unless you're teaching them specifically all the English spelling rules, ठीक है? Explicitly all the rules. I gave this information to you. If you want to learn, go ahead. Spelling rule 11. Oh, sorry. We are not going in this sequence. Sorry. Okay, alternative spelling for I'm not teaching the alternative spelling rules, but देख लें, अब आ गया तो देख लें. We have two spellings we have many spellings of O, ठीक है? This is the long O spelling. This is also the long O spelling. This is also the long O spelling. And then the magic E pattern. This is also the long O spelling. Let's talk about the first two spellings. If you hear the O sound at the end of English words, you will write it with OW. Pillow, bow, sew, blow, throw, grow. If you hear O sound in the middle of English words, you will write OA. You'll find the alternative spelling rules on my channel, so go get them from there. Rabbit rule, I think we are done with rabbit rule. And rabbit rule, what happened? Let's just listen to it once again because we did it earlier. If you have a two-syllable word, what are the points to remember in rabbit rule? The word should be at least two-syllable word. ठीक है? If you have short vowel in first syllable, right? For example, a, b, rab, it. The word is rabbit, rab, and it. It's not rabbit. B dobara nahi bolte, but we say rabbit. This short vowel will pull b towards him. And this vowel, that is, no matter it's a long or short vowel, it will also pull the consonant towards it. And because of this, the consonant may break into two parts. So to save the consonant to be broken in two parts, we need to double the medial consonant. Rabbit rule is originally the doubling of the medial consonant. So in the words in which we have a short vowel in the first syllable, ladder. We don't say ladder. नहीं बोलते ना हम. We say ladder. Only this D is pronounced, this D is not pronounced. But still we double it because of the doubling of medial consonant. Copper. This is not pronounced. Mirror, puppet, carrot, gossip, traffic, like this. ठीक है? Hope this is clear as well. Okay, now this is another important thing. Most of the time, Y says E at the end of long word. For example, funny, sunny, bunny, smiley, crazy, lazy, right? But we have a handful of words in which EY say the long E sound. Sahi? So inko simply yaad karana hai. You need to help kids in memorizing them. The best way to memorize them is to make the rhythm of them because they are rhyming. Key, monkey, donkey, turkey, hockey, jockey, and is there anything else? Is there anything else? I don't know if there is something else. Let me go back. No, this is still jockey. Okay. Then we have the knee words. Knee words. Money, honey, kidney, journey, chimney. The lee words. Parsley, trolley, pulley, valley, alley. Acha, there is a thing. The word parsley. A very common error. Most of us say it parsley. Or like it's just like coriander leaves. ठीक है, धनिया के जो पत्ते होते हैं, ग्रीन कोरिएंडर लीव्स, उसकी तरह की ही एक चीज होती है पार्सली. लेकिन हम इसको यूजुअली मिस प्रोनाउंस करते हैं और पार्सले बोलते हैं. पार्सले, चॉप द पार्सले. सो दैट्स द रॉन्ग प्रोनाउंसिएशन. यू कैन चेक इट ऑन गूगल एज वेल. जब मुझे पता चला था तो आई वाज आल्सो अमेज्ड. आई नेवर न्यू दिस बिफोर दैट इट्स पार्सली, बट व्हेन आई केम अक्रॉस दिस रूल I found out that this is parsley, not parsley. Okay? Hope this is a new piece of information. Achha, because they are keywords, so you can write them in the key. This is just an activity. You can make a key and make children run. Now we have change of Y to I rule. In many cases, if you are adding any suffix to the words that end in Y, you change Y to I. ठीक है? बहुत दफा ऐसा होता है कि जब हम किसी ऐसे वर्ड के अंदर सफिक्स ऐड करते हैं जो Y के ऊपर एंड हो रहा हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द वर्ड बेबी, it's ending in Y. I want to add the suffix babies to make it plural. ठीक है? I want to make it plural, so I want to add es to it. So what will happen, that Y will change into I first, babi, and then we'll add es. See? But this rule doesn't apply always. So what are the different rules to change Y to I? Here you are. Let me change the color. Let's take blue. If the word ends in consonant plus Y, like baby, the word is ending in consonant and Y, we change Y to I while adding suffixes. ठीक है? अगर आपका वर्ड कॉन्सोनेंट और Y में एंड कर रहा है तो आप Y को I में चेंज करके और फिर आगे सफिक्स लगाएंगे. Okay? Second rule, if the word ends in vowel plus Y, we don't change Y to I while adding suffixes. For example, अगर आपका वर्ड है TRAY या BOY, अब ये तो प्रॉपर हमारे पास इंग्लिश साउंड है ना, ओय और ए, लेकिन स्टिल if you have a vowel plus Y and you want to add any suffix to it, for example S, or चले ऐसे लगा लें यहाँ पे भी, so you will not change Y to I, you will simply add S here because you have a vowel before Y. ठीक? We do not change Y to I if the suffix is ing. For example, the word is cry. I want to make it crying. Now my suffix is ing. I will not change Y to I to make it CRIING. ठीक है? It looks weird. Two I's. This is another English spelling rule, that in English, two I's can never be together. ठीक है? ये भी एक रूल है कि इंग्लिश में दो I एक साथ नहीं स्टैंड करते. Here are some examples, and I also have a multisensory way to show you this. The multisensory ways of all these things now are there on my channel. I cannot show you everything here because it's time consuming, and some of the things I have also lost. So because I keep on using them, then keep on throwing them. So adding suffixes to Y words. Look at this, like this. Okay? These are some sticky notes that I pasted like this. Okay? And on the sticky notes, I have written something. Do you want to add a suffix? Yes or no? Yes, we want to add a suffix. Open it. It's a flow chart kind of thing. Okay? This is a game kind of thing. Continue to 2. Okay, so this is number 2. If you want to add a suffix, yes, continue to 2. At number 2, what is written? Is that suffix ing? If you say yes, If you open yes, the rule does not apply. You cannot change Y to I, simply add ing. Okay? If your suffix is not ing, so open no, and it's written continue to number 3. Here is number 3. Does your base word and in Y ये लिखा है, does your base word end in Y? Yes. Continue to number 4. Is there a vowel before Y? Yes. The rule does not apply. I just told you if there is a vowel before Y, the rule will not be applied. ठीक है? खाली add कर देंगे. If there is not, if you don't have a vowel before Y, so here is change the letter Y to an I, then add the suffix. So it's a kind of game. How you will play it, you will have some small strips of multiple words on one side. Child will pick up a slip, read the word, and will follow this chart. Okay? At the end, when he reaches here or wherever he gets his answer, he needs to copy down the answer. For example, the word is baby, so he will follow the everything, and then he lands here. He will change Y to I and write ES later. If your word is fry and you are adding ing, he will find the answer here. If the suffix is ing, so he will say, if the suffix is ing, yes, so he will find the answer here that, okay, he cannot do anything. He cannot change Y to I. So if you want to learn this rule properly with the words on this side, please watch this video. It's on my channel. थोड़ी सी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, थोड़ा सा time लगाना पड़ेगा, but these things really worth it. Okay, before I move forward, I want to have some water. I've been speaking so much, I think, today. Well, I speak every day this much. Pity on you that you have to listen to me. All right. Let me just have a quick look at your creator. ठीक है. Make sure. अच्छा, my question answer. I'll just give you the answer to the questions later. But only 7 likes. Are you? Only 7 people are here, or you have forgotten to give the likes? Please do it if you have forgotten it. And let's move forward. These are some examples. Now we are moving forward to dropping of the final E rule. What happens in dropping of the final E rule? That if you have a word that ends in E and you are adding a suffix to it, you need to drop this E before adding the suffix. If the word is game, it will be gamer without E. Move will be movable without E. Hire will be hiring without E. Movable, sometimes people do write movable with E, but this is the more accurate spelling. See, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you have a silent final E, remove it and add the suffix T. But here is a little twist. If your word has a soft C and at the end, notice, this E is making C soft, okay? And you have a suffix that begins with anything else than E, I, or Y. You will keep this E here. Because if you drop this E, so your word will be noticable instead of noticeable. So if you have a soft C sound or even a soft G sound, and you are adding a suffix that doesn't begin with E, I, or Y, you need to keep this E to keep the sound of C and G soft. Changeable with E. If you just remove the E from here, it will be changeable. We don't need this, right? However, if you are adding a suffix to words that have that have soft C and soft G at the end, and your suffix begins with EI or Y, like ING. It's a I suffix. So you can remove this and you can write noticing without E. You can write changing without E. Right? I hope that this is clear. If you want to learn this again, if you want to learn more about this rule, you will get the video on my YouTube channel. Acha, the videos of spelling rules now, they are old because I started my channel with the spelling rules video. So the audio, if when now I when I listen to my videos that are old, I really feel, oh my god, it's not really perfect. It's not up to, even now my videos are not perfect. They have flaws. They have some shortcomings because we all keep on improving. We are doing work. So I just, perfection is the limit. I'm just trying to be perfect, but I'm still not perfect. ठीक है, तो अभी भी मुझसे गलतियां होती हैं. पुरानी वीडियोस में भी बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं. आवाज का कहीं पे मसला है, कहीं पे ओवरलैपिंग हुई हुई है, और कहीं पे कुछ चीजें आगे पीछे जब मुझे दिखती हैं, अब मैं जब देखती हूँ, तो जस्ट टेक दैम एज माय फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट. ठीक है, पहली पहली दफा जब कोई काम करता है इंसान, तो वो ऐसा ही होता है, तो उसको बस थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा. बट द content that I have given in those videos, I think that is valuable. वो सारी चीजें क्योंकि मैंने वहीं से सीख के मैंने आप लोगों को सिखाई हैं. ठीक है, so I just try to learn these things first, then I film the videos. The quality of the video can be a little here and there, but the content, I believe, is worth watching. Spelling rule for W. How W affects vowel. If there is a short vowel a after the letter W, short a says aw sound. This is something amazing about it. ठीक है, अगर W के बाद a है तो a aw sound करता है. Let's read this word. Wa, ash, wash. But how do we read it? Wash. Wa, as, was. But how do we read it? Was. Water. We don't say water, we say water. Wand, wand, wallet. See? So after W, if you have a short A sound, it usually sounds aw. In some words, like in wax, okay, we have again a handful of words that don't follow this rule, but most of the time A says aw after W. Okay, this is how W affect vowel A. Oh, there are some other things as well. W also affect OR. For example, if you have W plus OR, can you tell me how do you read it? Do you say it word, or do you read it like ER? Word. WORK. Do you say it war, orc, or do you say it work, work? So if we have OR after W, OR says sound. See? Another rule is here. What was that? W affect OR, A, and there's one more thing. I don't know why it's not written here, but it's in the video. So please watch that. I hope you will go and check that out. There is one more thing, one more vowel theme at which W affects differently, and it changes the sound. Okay, find and gold rule is here. If letters I and O are before two consonants, they may say their long sounds. I, and, I, blind, old, fold, post, hold, lost, lost. ये गलत है. This is wrong. It's not lost. It's wrong. Host is right. ठीक है? Old, told is right. Hold is also right. So this is fine and gold rule. I and O may say their long sounds before two consonants. May say. They don't always say. They may say. Okay. When does O say a sound? Short O says short U sound. If it is followed by M, if it's followed by N, if it's followed by V, if it's followed by TH, or if it's followed by Z sound. some, come, income, company, sun, month, front, Monday, love, dove, govern, oven, other, mother, brother, nothing, dozen. Even in does, DOES. And does, O says because ES is saying the Z sound. So it's does. Does. Okay. This is just a tip. In common words, it follow this pattern, but you may find words in which this rule, it's not actually a rule. It's just a tip to read these words properly or remember these words, that in these words O says a. You may find other words in which O doesn't say a. Okay. Rule to use right ul sound. Ul sound. This is just an additional rule, this is not a rule. Once again, it's not a rule. These are just my findings that I found from some other classes and how to teach these things to kids. So these are tips, not rules. Okay. Tips to use LE at the end of English word. LE says the ul sound at the end of English word, right? If before the ul sound you hear the consonant, b, kul, dil, ful, gul, per, sil, T is silent here. Sil, til, zil. I also showed you a piano for this. These are the piano sounds, right? So if these sounds are with a, you will write B plus LE. For example, table, cable, castle, right? What else? Puzzle, purple. So zil, kul, dil, ful, bul, they will follow the LE pattern for ul sound. If the letter before ul sound has a tail or a stick, you can write LE in the spelling. Acha, move back. If you see these letters, they have a tail either or a stick or a tail. This is just a tip for kids. Except letter C, they have a tail. Either you can even write K, CK. Okay? So if these letters have a tail or a stick, you will write LE after them. For example, the word is needle. Now we have written knee, but we don't know how to write dil. So check, does this letter has a tail or a stick? It has a stick. So after a stick letter, write LE. It's just a tip again. Okay? If the word is goggle, we want to write ul sound. Check whether this consonant before the ul sound has a stick or tail. It has a tail, write LE. Okay? Hope this is clear. Need to remember that C and Z don't have stick or tail, but still they get the LE ending. Notice for the EL saying the ul sound. For this, you can give your kids a mnemonic device. The device is most nuns run very well. This is a cheat. Not a cheating, but I have got this from another YouTube channel. I don't remember the name. Nessie is the name of the YouTube channel. From there, I found this mnemonic device, and it is something like most nuns run very well. Most nuns run very well. Most nuns run very well. And what happens? That if you have M, N, R, V, and W, these first letters of the this mnemonic device, before the ul sound, you will write EL for the ul sound. Camel, animal, animal, or it's, sorry, mispronouncing the word. And it's not coming out of my mouth. My mouth is dried. Enamel, right? Caramel, tunnel, funnel, cannel, squirrel, barrel, apparel, travel, gravel, level, towel, bowel, jewel, right? So we have M with L, N with L, R with L, V with L, and W with L. Most nuns run very well. Most nuns run Very well. So these, if you have the M, N, V, R or W and the L sound, write it with EL, not with LE. ठीक, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसके ऊपर पूरी वीडियो है, प्लीज वीडियोस देख लिया करें, बड़ी मेहनत से ना ये सब चीजें मैंने कलेक्ट की हैं, बट स्टिल इफ यू आर नॉट using them or helping your kids with them, it's really devastating for me. Okay, tips to use AL at the end. Remember that AL is a suffix. Remember, I told you that we put AL after a noun to make it an adjective. Nation plus AL, national. Tradition plus AL, traditional. So if your word is something like national, traditional, bridal, tribal, so you will go for AL. Nature, natural, AL. Season, seasonal. Occasion, occasional. Bride, bridal. Nation, national. Tribe, tribal. Now, this is some advanced spelling rules, but if you give these hints, again, this is not a spelling rule. This is not a spelling rule, sorry. So what you can say it, these are some tips. Tips हैं, rules नहीं हैं. They may not follow, words may not follow these patterns, but most of the time they follow. However, we can also have the AL spelling after M and R, V and W, and in some other base words like in animal, mammal, signal, moral, metal. If you have words like this, simply make a list of them in which we have AL at the end, but they are base words. Here it's not a suffix. Here AL is not a suffix. So you can just make a list for these and help your kids to revise them again and again, and you will get it. They will get it. Sorry. No, I'm not going to teach you. This is a phonics pattern. These are also advanced rules. That if you want to learn the different sound of letter, what are the different patterns of the sh sound? Okay, so we can say sh with sh, ch, ti, ci, si. This you will find on my YouTube channel. Go get it. When to use, how to use, where to use. You'll find this. What else? The shun rule. TION, SION, CIAN. When to use these spellings. If you want to learn this, the rule is on my YouTube channel. I'm not teaching this here in the workshop. It's not related to this. Different sounds of ED. We need to teach this to kids. It's the pronunciation rule. ED has 3 sounds. ED can say ed, ED can say ed, and ED can say the t sound, simply t. So we use the suffix ed to make the past form of regular verbs. However, the suffix changes its sounds depending upon the last letter of the base word. For example, if the word ends in D or T, the suffix ed sounds ed. The word was need, you add ed, it will be needed. Needed. Ed sound आ जाएगा. Wanted. Right? ये वाला सिर्फ ड होगा, ed होगा, ठ होगा. Right? Let's see the other examples. If end in D and T, it will sound ed. If it's ending anything else than D and T, the suffix ed sounds d. For example, walk, walked. Arrive, arrived. Pass, passed. Okay? So if your word is ending in anything except for D and T, ed sound d. If the word ends in a voiceless consonant, the suffix ed sounds t. Voiceless consonants कैसे होते हैं? In which your throat, in which your sound box doesn't move. K is a voiceless consonant, is a voiceless consonant, right? So let's say the word kick. With ed, it will be kicked. It's not kicked. It will be kicked. Packed. I packed the something. Stopped. Stopped. The clock stopped working. It's not a stopped working, stopped working. But this you can ignore. It doesn't matter in our spoken English a lot. If you want to be so accurate, do follow it. Do give it to your kids. If you just want to, okay, चलता है बस चलेगा तो ये D के साथ भी चल जाता है, लेकिन the first 2 are crucial to know. ठीक है, तो उन दोनों को अच्छे से बोलना है. Don't say walked or don't say need. It must be needed, it must be wanted, and this must be walked and arrived. Right? Okay, this is another spelling rule. Again, something extra. It's something extra, but I want to give it to you too. English base words can end in double S or SE, but not at a single letter S. It's not a rule, but again, most of the words follow this. For example, if you have the word house, house, the spelling is complete. Why do we need a silent final E? Because it looks weird. It seems that this is a word how, and we have made it plural by adding a single S. Okay? So if your base word is ending at sound, either add a silent final E, or if it's following the floss rule, or floss, either double S or SE. Similarly, either double Z or ZE. For example, if the word is buzz, so it will be double Z. Or any word that ends in ZE, freeze, FREE. We cannot double the S, but we cannot leave the S like this, Z like this. So we need to end it with ZE. बच्चों को ये टिप बता दें, उनकी स्पेलिंग्स की प्रॉब्लम खत्म हो जाएगी. उनको बोले बेस वर्ड्स don't end in S and Z. We need to either add E or follow the floss rule. We can only write S at the end of words if the word is a plural, right? Or if the word is an adjective that end in OUS. For example, dangerous. Okay, in dangerous we add OUS. So this is a suffix kind of thing, right? Simple word के आखिर में नहीं आता S in English. Oh, that was a lot. I don't know how much have you got it, because it was a roller coaster of what should I say, spelling rules. I tried to keep them along with the other lessons, but couldn't have completed them. So let me now see your questions if you have any, and we also have to do the giveaway. Today is the final giveaway. Inshallah, I'll announce the names of people who will get the recordings for free. And what else? Some PDF of notes they are remaining, and some resources as well. Okay, I'm not giving the PDF of book. I'm really sorry for that. Pardon me. Why I'm not doing this? There is a reason. Okay, the reason is this, that I don't want the book to be common like this. Like if I start giving you the PDF of the book, so it can be out from anywhere. I want a proper hard copy, so people at least cannot circulate the PDF in groups or anywhere. It has taken a lot of my efforts, a lot of my time, a lot of my energy to create that book, and all these things, they have just taken a lot of me. So I hope that you understand, this is something from which I want to earn. Some of the things are free, and some of the things are a source of earning for me. So I want to keep it, unless I publish it properly, unless I get them in print version. Amazon is giving the print version, but to only the European countries or American countries, not in India, Pakistan. So I'll just look into this, how I can just publish it in India and Pakistan in hard copies, and then inshallah you will get it. Okay. Now I will be quickly having a look at your questions, and then we'll do the giveaway. I just don't want to sell the PDF, right? If you want to get it directly from my website, it's already there. You can get the Kindle from Amazon, but here for free I'm not giving it. ठीक है. थैंक यू सो मच. चलो भाई, जल्दी 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 अब आपके मैं मैसेजेस देख लूं. एंड make syllabication. ठीक है, inshallah we'll do. अरे Ranjana, I have told you syllabication का. I don't know you understand Urdu or Hindi or not, but let me tell you, for syllabication, proper videos बनाई हुई है मैंने. I have made proper videos on syllabication of words, how to break the words into syllable, what are the different types of syllables. Please देख लें, आपको सब समझ आ जाएगा. Go give them a try. You will understand syllabication. ठीक है. All rules have exception. Most of the rules have exception. यार इतनी बड़ी लैंग्वेज है तो होंगे ना, कोई मुश्किल नहीं है. थोड़ा बहुत कहीं पे exception आ जाता है. Most of the time they follow the patterns. ठीक है. Most of the time English spelling follow rules. We have only, let me tell you, we have only 2% exceptions in English language. 98% of English follow spelling rules. हम इन 2% को रोते रहते हैं. देखो हर रूल में एक्सेप्शन है, हर रूल में एक्सेप्शन है. यार 2 मिलियन वर्ड्स में से अगर 2% जो है वो एक्सेप्शन में आ रहे हैं तो ये क्या हो गया? छोड़ो ना, चलता है. इतना तो आसान कर दिया. 98% फॉलो कर रहे हैं, उनको देखें. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा मोड़ा चला लें. प्लीज टेक. ओके, दिस इज डन. थैंक यू सो मच इफ्रा. How to know when to use AI Magic Guru? अरे मैजिक की तो मैंने बताया ही नहीं. मैजिक की प्लीज देख लीजिएगा खुद से. अच्छा, AI और मैजिक की is problem. मैजिक की is the mother of problems. Why? Because we have lots and lots of spelling that follow the magic rule. अब देखें, and we don't have any way to find out that whether we should use male or male. The only thing is that the context of our sentence will give us the information that which male to write. And for kids, obviously, they don't know which male means which thing, right? They don't know that this male means a man and this male means a this. What we can do, go to my website. There you will find reading cards. Okay? Get those reading cards. In the reading cards, I have listed the common AI words, common magic-y pattern words for all the vowels. Print those cards, paste them in your kid's notebook, or paste them on the wardrobe, paste them on the walls, paste them on the doors. Wherever you think that they will pass from here, just keep the things in front of their eyes. And they are cameras. Their eyes are cameras. They will absorb it, right? We don't have any rule for this. If you want to dictate these words, if you want to dictate magic-y words, you need to tell them that write male with magic-y. Write main with magic-y. Write what else? For I, even for magic-y I, for bike or hike or whatsoever. You need to tell them that you have to write this with magic-y. If I don't say write it with magic-y, then go for the alternative spelling. ठीक है? हमारे पास कोई हल नहीं है इसका. सो बहुत ढूंढने के बाद भी कोई हल नहीं है. आई हैव जस्ट ट्राइड अ लॉट. कहीं से कुछ मुझे मिल जाए, नहीं मिल रहा है ही नहीं कुछ. ठीक, लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. प्लीज सेंड द वीडियो अगेन. कौन सी वीडियो? इफ इट मीन्स वी हैव लर्न बाय हार्ट. Hi, will watch. AI was still explainable, but magic is not. From where can I buy Jolly Grammar? Jolly Grammar, if you are in the, you can buy them from Amazon directly. India में बहुत ही सस्ता है Amazon. I will share the link of Amazon for Jolly Grammar in the group. So please have a look there. Anybody giving soft copies of Jolly Grammar? खुदा के लिए please don't do this. Don't ask for soft copies for or PDF of Jolly Grammar or Jolly Phonics. This is illegal. Please don't promote what do you say, piratism. Don't give pirated books to each other. Kindly परचेज दीज थिंग्स. हम कपड़े बनाते हैं, हम खाना खाते हैं, हम इतने सारे काम करते हैं. किताबों पे थोड़ा सा पैसे खर्च कर दें यार. उन लोगों ने इतनी मेहनत से बुक्स बनाई हैं, ऑथर्स ने. ऐसा मत करें प्लीज. सॉफ्ट कॉपीज नहीं. मैं बिल्कुल भी इस चीज को प्रमोट नहीं करूंगी कि आप लोग सॉफ्ट कॉपीज एक दूसरे को फॉरवर्ड करें या PDF फॉरवर्ड करें. प्लीज खरीद लें. महंगी नहीं है किताबें. थोड़ा सा पैसा खर्च कर लें इसके ऊपर. ड्यू वर्सेस ड्यू, हाउ टू एक्सप्लेन विद द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड. ठीक है, हर चीज के लिए कोई रूल नहीं हो सकता. यू जस्ट नीड टू गो विद द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड. मोनो मीन्स 1 vowel, डाई मीन्स 2 vowels, एंड हाँ सही अम्बर. Sushmita, getting confused between thank you so much. Which website for worksheet? My website, homeschoolingwithhira.com. Thank you so much. There are lots of rules for vowels. Rules are mostly because of vowels. Okay? No problem. You can watch this video till tomorrow. Within 24 hours, you can watch this. Okay? Chart check. Yes. Please upload this video on channel. This will be on channel till tomorrow 9:30 p.m. India, 9 p.m. Pakistan, 8 p.m. UAE, 7 p.m. KSA. Okay, if you want to watch this video again, it will be live on the channel till tomorrow. Which book? Thank you so much for. Thank you. Lyrics of song. Why, please? You have a video for this lyrics of song. Why? Okay. Teaching with rhyme. Thank you so much. Lovely. Thank you so much. Ma'am, what about cycle? Cycle may we have Y at the end of syllable. Look at this. Cycle. I told you that Y may say the I sound either at the end of syllable. This is the end of syllable my, I, my, and this is the end of the syllable here as well. So I, the long I sound, cycle. Okay? So cycle, cyclone. We don't have so many words following these things. Okay? Thoda moda to yaad kar lein. Next one. How we have to teach that to kids. What Renuka letter Y ki sounds, teach it with songs. They will get it. They do get it. My students get it, so your students will also get it. Don't underestimate the understanding of your kids. They are so intelligent. Just follow the proper method of teaching and you will see the results. You can sing again Y song. Y has three sounds. Ya, E, I, ya, E, I, ya, E, I. Y has three sounds. Ya, E, I, ya, E, I. Y says ya at the beginning of a word, beginning of a word, beginning of a word. Y says ya at the beginning of a word, beginning of a word. Y says I at the end of short words, and of short words, and of short words. Y says I at the end of short words, and of short words. Y says E at the end of long words, of end of long words, and of long words. Y says I at E at the end of long words and of long words. ये है, ठीक है? Getting confused when to use CE and SE and at the end of a word. Can you please clarify it? We have multiple rules for CE at the end of word. A very nice video is there on my channel. Please find it out or I'll send it to you in group. ठीक है? Whose question is this? Aarti. Aarti, for the CE sound at the end of word, we have multiple things before CE. If you get a chance, please watch this video. Okay? I'll send it to group as well. Explain CH, make the sh sound as in chef. French origin of words. In the French origin of words, CH make the sh sound as in chef, as in machine, as in champagne. These all are French words. Okay? As in what else? Even in Michigan, right? So CH say the sh sound if the word has a French origin. CH says the k sound. Just a minute, where has it gone? Okay. CH say k sound in the words of, I think, Greek origin, like in a school. Pardon me if I have forgotten this, but I know that this is either Greek or Germanic origin. Any of them. School, technology. This is again, please watch the video for this. You will get the answer. All right. So, oops. Here you are. Okay. Let's move forward. No, just put it off. Venture makes sure sound as in chef. This is done. Please share open syllable video. Please upload this on channel. Ye ho gaya. I sound is a problem creator. Yes, very. Thank you so much. O has the oo sound. Oo and oo short and habit doesn't follow rabbit rule. Why? Because rabbit rule has 50%. Oh, just a minute, please. Why don't habit follow rabbit rule. Rabbit rule has 50% words that follow. English has 50% words that follow rabbit rule, 50% that don't follow rabbit rule. It's a generalization, not a proper rule. These words that follow the rabbit rule are of Germanic origin. Okay? So what happens? What happened? Why do we teach rabbit rule to kids? Because these words that follow these 50%. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm just saying so. Okay, the words that follow rabbit rule are the most frequently and commonly used words. That's why we teach rabbit rule to kids. Okay? The simple reason is this. These 50% words who follow rabbit rule are the common words. That's why we teach rabbit rule to kids. Otherwise, it has a same number of exception and the same number of words that adhere by this rule. Okay? Moving forward. Just a minute, please. Let me see if we have any other questions. Okay, I is tricky sound. While writing long sentences, I always have doubt when to use comma. And could you please help on this? Acha, here I can't help you, Aarti. I'm sorry because this is not the topic today. You can just message me in personal. I'll just explain later. Ma'am, please explain run on sentence. Run on sentence. I don't have any slides. I just cannot start any new topic like this. I need to have something proper with me to tell you anything new. ठीक है? कुछ बता दूंगी, कुछ रह जाएगा. होगा क्या? कुछ मैं उसमें से चीजें बता दूंगी, कुछ रह जाएगा. Incomplete information is bad than no information. So it's better to have complete information of something before sharing it. That's why I just don't answer the questions that are not related to the topic. I can answer them, but there is a chance that I will miss something. So I don't want to share incomplete information or make video on these terms. Comma splice, theek we can do this. Theek hai, Amber, we can do this. Lakshita, spelling rules are very nice. It's run on sentence, comma splice, theek hai, we will do this, inshallah. Ma'am, you're improving. Thank you so much, Lakshita. Please explain. Lakshita is one of the very first followers of me, and she has also attended by paid sessions, and she is again in the free class. She has so much time to learn. Thank you, Lakshita. Okay, Mitali Goel, please explain A rule alternative of I. Yeah, this is not for the alternative class, but let me, Mitali, I'm doing it. EIGH is the alternative spelling of the long A sound, but it doesn't have any rule. We have just a few words. We can make simply the spelling list for the 8, wait, and can anybody tell me any other word in which this EIGH is making the A sound? So if you have a handful of words with any spelling, simply make lists for them. Don't just go into the rule for each and everything. We have rules for the bigger things, right? ये इसमें तो कुछ ऐसा है ही नहीं. हम इसको आसानी से याद कर सकते हैं. Please explain for EIGH rule alternative of I तो नहीं है. IGH is alternative of I. I'm not sure if I'm missing on it. So Mitali, if you can just write some words, so I can go for have a look at this. Maybe I'm missing something. TK, excellent teaching through flowchart. Thank you so much. It's honor to listen to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Anything else? Any other? Before R as well, it says the sound. नहीं R क्या sound बोलता है? Uruj Amir, Usman Amir, Uruj Amir. Uruj, your question is not clear to me, right? Each rule explainer, thank you so much. Staple. What is a staple? Okay, thank you. Okay. Clear to understand, ma'am, are all these are given in your spelling rules book? Yes, in my spelling rules book, these rules and the alternative spelling rules are also covered. How many rules we teach? Unicorn, not clear. I told them if it's not clear, it's unicorn, why it's not clear? Acha, let's not leave it. Unicorn, if I gave you the example of unicorn for open syllable rule. If you know what is an open syllable rule, so at the open syllable position, vowels say their long sounds. You, it's an open syllable. We can hear the break at you, so you will shout its name. You, me. As I told you that I is the most problematic vowel. It can have different sound. It can say the short a sound. It can say the long e sound. It can also say one more sound, y sound. It can also say y sound. And there is one more. We have four sounds of I, right? I have not revised it, but what's that? A, E, Y, and I itself. Oh, long I itself. So these are the sounds of letter I, and it have different pattern. So that's why it's here saying the long E sound. We don't have any rule for this. It's just another sound of I. So unicorn. How you can teach this to kid? Just tell them that this is the naughty vowel and it may say the long E sound. And at the open syllable positions, at most of the time, I says the long E sound. If you start breaking the words now, you will find out that I is saying the long E sounds in many words. The many is a small word for I saying the E sound. Most of the word it says like this. Clearly, why not Q in Cupid? अभी तो बताया. Love, Love, love. Please go and check the video of open syllable. Your concept for open syllable is not clear. That's why you are asking these questions. Okay? I can't repeat it again. We need to move forward because it's almost 9:40 today. Oh, today's classes are a little longer because it's our temple. Please do phonics class like this, ma'am. Inshallah, we'll do phonics class after a break because you people must be tired after listening so much or getting so much information. After some time, we should, inshallah, we'll do the phonics class as well. Thank you so much, studio. Thank you, Shanaya Gada. Yeah, you know what? The people who are here are all familiar to me. I don't know your faces. I don't know where you live, except for the name just suggests that India and Pakistan or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. But most of these names are familiar to me. So, like KR, Shanaya, Arti, some of you are new, but I have seen you throughout this session, and some have already been here on my channel. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. शेफ का बता दो मैम श की साउंड क्यों आती बता दिया ना श की साउंड फ्रेंच ओरिजिन वर्ड है most nuns run very well explained. Thank you effort for amazing 1 to 10 days. Yes, thank you so much for joining from day 1 to day 10. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you. Recording chahiye, so pay for the recording. You can just message me in personal. I'll or maybe you get the lucky draw. If you get your name in the lucky draw for recording, you can get the recording for free. Otherwise, you have to pay. Ma'am, please tell me when to use S or Z at the end of English word. My daughter is loving her. Thank you so much. If a kid is watching and loving the class, it's extraordinary for me. Bus is a exception. Bus exception. Yes. Thanks. We learned a lot. Thank you. Any question? Thank you very much. Iska kya? Where's the thing? Yes, Jolly Grammar books are available in UAE and KSA both. They are available on Amazon. Mubina, but you know, Amazon is way too expensive here in what do you say, UAE. If you live here in UAE, try to get these books from Pakistan or from India. कोई सामान आ रहा हो कोई किसी से मंगवा लें यहाँ पे अमेजोन से खरीदेंगी ना और इवन इन केएस है आई थिंक बहुत महंगी पड़ती हैं इंडिया में अच्छा है अमेजोन अमेरिका में अच्छा है अमेजोन यूएई में केएसए में बहुत महंगा है पता नहीं क्यों इतना चार्ज करता है insanely high. Which book should I buy for grammar teachers, Jolly Book Set or Pupil? If you want to get them as a teacher's book खरीद लें आप को बहुत आसानी होगी दोनों खरीद लें बच्चों को कराने तो बच्चों वाली खरीद लें और if you are a teacher so get the teacher's book. Contact this tab over for creative writing too. चले इंशाल्लाह थैंक यू सो मच मैम स्पेलिंग कहाँ चली गई थी मैं ओके जस्ट अ मिनट If somebody has missed the session, you can just get the recording by paying. Taught after Jolly Phonics side by side. Yes, some of the spelling rules we teach in Jolly Phonics because alternative spelling rules we teach in Jolly Phonics. ठीक है? और ये सारे फिर Jolly Grammar के rules हैं. I haven't taught you any spelling rule that we cover in Jolly Phonics because it's, alternative is the part of that. Okay, now let me quickly go down. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Understand decisions proper. Yes, ma'am, we do. No, don't worry. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your precious knowledge. Can I have the link of Amazon? I'll send the link of Amazon in the group. ठीक है अभी नहीं कर सकती मुझे अलग से जाना पड़ेगा टेंस भी ऐसे लाइव क्लास में सिखाती मैम टेंसेस बिल्कुल ऐसे ही ना मैंने सिखाया हुआ है मैं आपको वीडियो भेजूंगी देख लीजिएगा नहीं समझ आए गेट बैक टू मी आई विल डू लाइव क्लासेस फॉर टेंसेस एज वेल बिकॉज माय प्रॉमिस वाज फॉर 15 डेज क्लासेस ठीक है बट मैं इसको शॉर्ट कर रही हूँ सो आई ओ दिस अगर आपको टेंसेस समझ नहीं आते मेरी वीडियो से मुझे बोले मैं आपको लाइव क्लास में आके समझा दूंगी मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है आई जस्ट बिकॉज आई कैन सी द ड्रॉप इन द ऑडियंस अटेंशन ठीक है तो वो जो ड्रॉप आ रहा था ना मुझे लगा आप लोगों को भी मुश्किल हो रही होगी टाइम मैनेज करना इसको इस तरह कर लेते हैं पर अगर 5-10 लोग भी चाहते हैं कि मैं टेंसेस जो है बैठ के सिखाऊं तो लेट्स हैव अ ब्रेक आप लोग जो है वीडियो देख लीजिए थोड़े दिन बाद मैं फिर से अगर नहीं आता ना टेंसेस का या वॉइसेस का हम कंडक्ट कर लेंगे 5 दिन की क्लास कंडक्ट करेंगे मैं आपको टेंसेस लाइव सिखा दूंगी लेकिन पहले वीडियो देख लीजिए ठीक cover tense because really it will help you ma'am could you please take one more day tenses एक दिन में cover नहीं हो सकता I can't cover tenses in a day because there are 12 tenses and it has a depth please watch the video take it as a request उसको देख लें एक दफा if you don't get it I'm here I'm not going anywhere if Allah just keep me alive I'm here this is my work and I love to do this सबसे अच्छी बात है कि मुझे अच्छा लगता है ये करना तो मैं खुशी खुशी सिखा दूंगी मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ये करने में PDFs are paid if you want to get the PDF अभी अगर आपका giveaway में निकल आए then good enough otherwise I will just make it available you can pay and get the PDF please repeat where we can find commas on your website ma'am find the common words reading list में आ जाएगा I'll send that to the group as well by Jolly Phonics as there are series 1 to 6 which book buy for Jolly Phonics and Jolly Grammar Jolly Phonics की अलग books हैं साइमा Jolly Grammar की अलग books हैं Jolly Phonics की only 3 books we have 3 books for Jolly Phonics pupil book की बात कर रही हूँ if you want to get the teachers books so Jolly Phonics की बस एक teacher book है Jolly Grammar की 6 books हैं for teacher as well and for kids as well your live clothing and learn so many things. Thank you so much. Can to share with my students. Thank you so much. Sandhya, Jolly Phonics for three books, level 1 to 6, best to buy. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. You did it. Okay. Access recording. Yes, I have told you conduct this level. Thank you. Creative writing पे इंशाल्लाह कर लेंगे. माशाल्लाह हमारे बारिक फी amazing work. Thank you so much, Mubina. Thank you. No questions anymore. So we'll just going to do that. No, ma'am. Thanks to you for taking so much effort and your time for making this kind of. Thank you so much. Okay. If we are not teachers, then pupil book would be enough. And can you dictionary for the dictionary you can get the Jolly dictionary Jolly Phonics dictionary as well that has enough words for which I'll send the video for tenses ठीक है don't worry about that if we are not teachers then pupil book would be enough and can you acha if you are not teacher but you are teaching your children ठीक है even then I would recommend you to get the teacher's book क्योंकि look at this if you get the teacher's book na so in the teacher's book you have the complete lesson plan that how and what you have to teach you have the spelling lists as well and how to break the words into syllables as well what are the exceptions they have also mentioned this so just invest once on these things ठीक है एक दफा invest कर दें please invest on books this is treasure let's not buy a dress this time let's cut out some other things buy books please and because हम लोग पता नहीं चले छोड़े आप लोग कहेंगे कि मैं मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर बनने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ. I don't want to give you any lecture on this, but cutting short, if you want to earn, learn. If you want to give your kids a good base, learn yourself. Invest on proper things, and there you go. Acha, again, look at this, what she has done today. We have 2 lines. Okay. I'll go in the first line. I'm doing the giveaway for the recordings right now. Okay. This first giveaway is for recording. We have just a few people. I think most of you will win. I'll announce 2 names for recording. It's writing here, right? 2 for PDF and 2 for, what do you say? PDF of notes, and 2 for worksheets, and 2 for recordings. Let's see if you get it. Stop. Hana Wahora. Hana Wahora, congratulations. Your name has come for recordings. This is the first name for recordings. Okay. The second name I'm taking from this side. Stop. It's something. Mahul Bhai Chehala. This person, this lady, is the one who is just really deserving. You all are so deserving, but I can see her messages everywhere. She is following me everywhere. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you have got this. Okay. So we have got 2 names. Congratulations, Hannah and Mahul Bhai Chehala. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well because it's a new name for me. So you two have got the recordings. We are doing it for the PDF of notes. Let's get started. Stop somewhere here. This is Amber Fatima. Amber, congratulations. PDF for notes. You will get the PDF, right? One more name for PDF. We are going from here. Stop. Again. No, we need somebody else. Let's do it this way. Stop. Kata Kam Sandhya. Sandhya. Sandhya, thank you so much. I don't know. Kata Kam is name or Sandhya is, I think, the name. Thank you so much, Sandhya, for joining the session. You will get the PDF of the notes of this, what do you say, workshop. If you people want to buy, the other people, anybody else want to buy the notes, just message me personally. I'll send it to you. Now, 2 more names for worksheets that are related to these topics. Okay? These are Twinkle worksheets. I don't sell Twinkle worksheets, but if you are a teacher, so you can just share it with teachers without the payment, because again, Twinkle is a paid website, so you need to. It's a good way to pay them for something. I have paid them, but again, you should also pay them if you want something else. Stop. It's AMI, Ami. I don't know. Right? Congratulations. And one name from here. Let's do it this way because, stop. Farhad Sajjad. These are the people. Look at this. Look at the luck. I know most of you have been here since the day first, but some of the names are so familiar to my eyesight, right? Farhad is one of them. Amber is one of them. Mahubali. Just thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I just can't thank you enough for your time, for giving me this respect that I can teach you something. Thanks a lot. We will be having other sessions as well, inshallah. And I hope to see you all again and again. Okay, thank you so much. You won't miss my voice, Shania Gada. My voice is there in my videos. Do watch the videos, please. If you watch the video and if you're watching, you find it useful, please comment as well. Please like the video as well. Near future, inshallah, we will do Jolly Phonics in near future. The class was till 22nd. Now, Rupali, yes, it was till 22nd, but I think you have not been in the group or you didn't listen to the previous uh, workshop classes. We just shortened it to today because in the last week we had only tenses and voices remaining. So I'll be sending the videos for tenses and voices. And if I get requests that you people want tenses and voices in a live class, so after some time we will give that. I'll give that too. T. Thank you so much for your time. Please send me your email addresses. Who I will just write these names in the group as well. Right now I have to go somewhere, so I won't be sharing anything else now after the class because I'm invited somewhere. Inshallah, I'll send the names of winners to the group tomorrow. And congratulations to all of you. Thank you to all of you. I'll miss you too. Have a nice life. Have a nice day, night, or and if, so to all the Muslims there, आप सबको रबी अव्वल शरीफ का महीना बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. यहाँ पे मिडिल ईस्ट में आज पहली रबी अव्वल शरीफ है. So I'm just saying that it's the holy month of Rabi Awwal Sharif. This is the month of our Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa barik wasallam is his birth month. So to all Muslim across the world, happy Rabi Awwal Sharif to all of you. Keep me and my family in your prayers. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in some other workshop. Allah Hafiz. Good night. Goodbye. Take care. Bye-bye. Happy learning.